What's up? What's up? Nick Loper here from virtualassistantassistant.com. Today I'm joined by Laina Moore from Render. She's the sales and marketing manager for Render Virtual Webmaster Services. Laina, welcome. And let's kick it off. What's the elevator pitch? What's Render all about? Who's it for?
So Render was really born out of the need that we saw in the market for a trusted technology partner, someone with the need to keep their online presence running smoothly and securely, but at a price that they could afford. Many of our clients are working to keep their website presence maintained themselves and are outgrowing that need, but don't necessarily need somebody full-time, or to be honest, can really afford somebody full-time. So we partner with clients to work with them one-on-one with a dedicated webmaster, and our webmasters come alongside, sorry for stumbling over that, come alongside our clients to work with them to not only make sure that their website is running smoothly and securely, but to get to know their site, their business, their goals, and really how they work and the needs that they're looking to fill.
Okay, so after the site is built, maybe I built it myself, maybe I hired somebody to build it. This is more like on the ongoing maintenance side, or like little tweaks and stuff that comes up.
Yeah, so this would be an ongoing monthly maintenance plan is how we work with our clients. And we tend to take over all of the critical things to keep their site up and running: hosting, backups, live security monitoring, as well as doing unlimited site edits and unlimited expert advice from our one-on-one webmasters.
Okay, so it would be if I, so I'm going to going through some like challenges right now, especially like on the mobile version of the site. Like, oh, why is this image all smashed up? Or, I just want to move this stupid button like an inch that way. Like, is that the kind of stuff that people ask for help with?
Absolutely. So as you know, that stuff can take a long time if you're not super familiar with it or working with it every day. And so our clients just will submit a ticket and say, this is the change that I need to make. You take it from here. And we take over and we work to get it fixed and then send it to them when it's done without involving them in the process along the way.
Okay, is it WordPress specific? So the service that comes to mind, or one of the services that comes to mind, is like WP Curve, where it's like, hey, we're going to do unlimited WordPress fixes, unlimited for whatever it is, $80 a month or something, but it's only WordPress and it's limited to one site. Is a similar setup with you guys?
We specialize in WordPress, but we work with all platforms. So we really aren't a one-size-fits-all option. As you know, from client to client, person to person, your web presence is going to look different. We work kind of the same way, but we do offer truly unlimited design along with assigning you to a webmaster to allow them to be a virtual extension of your team instead of just going into a queue and not knowing who's going to pick up your ticket next time.
Okay. Yeah, I actually sent your link to somebody I was talking to last week. They were like, hey, they had actually a full-time webmaster in the Philippines, and they were paying him, I think, $500 a month, but they were having challenges with time zone, like working hours and response times and stuff. So all your folks are all US based, yes?
We're all US based. The majority of us are in Atlanta, but there's a handful that are scattered throughout the United States. But most everybody is in the Eastern time zone. We have clients that are all in all different time zones, so that's not a problem, but no language barrier issues, and everybody is from the US.
That's a good thing. Is there a particular industry or kind of client base that you have seen? I know it's early days of this company, but that seem to reach out for help more often than not, or that's a really good fit for the service?
We really have a wide variety of clients. We range from clients that have been updating and maintaining their web presence themselves, that have outgrown their knowledge base, or they just don't have the time to do it anymore. We also have clients that have come from other competitors in the space looking for that more relational aspect of it, of the engagement. And then we also have clients that are brand new to needing to outsource this and don't need somebody full-time, but need somebody where it fits their needs and when it makes the most sense for them.
What kind of turnaround time are you seeing on these tickets?
So we call it a virtual nod, and we do a virtual nod within 24 hours of when you submit a ticket. And that just means, hey, we got it, we're taking care of it. In that, we'll tell you what the estimated completion time is, but I would say our average turnaround time on tickets is no greater than 48 hours right now, just depending on the need. If it's a small site edit, it might be just a few hours. If it's a landing page that needs to be created, it might be 24 to 48, depending on what you need to be customized on that page.
Okay, well, let's dive into that a little bit.
Okay.
What's like on the high end? So we talked about like tweaking buttons and playing around with the CSS. What would be on like the high end of a request for you're gonna build this landing page for me? Like, are you gonna like redesign my site for me, or like I want to switch themes and do all this stuff? At what point do you say like, hey, look, that's beyond that's beyond the scope of our service?
So we actually have 3 different plan levels. And when clients come to us, we work with them to decide right now, where do your needs fall within our 3 plan levels? Our first one really includes our core essential offerings of behind the scenes work along with updates and edits. Moving into our larger plans is where you really see graphic design, landing pages come in. A new site design is definitely something that we can do, but is outside the scope of our month-to-month contract. So we work with clients to edit their existing sites on a monthly basis. We can create landing pages if they send us the information and take over all of that to make sure that web form code is integrated, along with linking back to software integrations and making sure that, and allowing them to be able to pick with us what makes the most sense for them.
Can you give us a ballpark pricing? Of course, subject to change at any time.
Yeah, so our plans start at $3.99 per month, and that does include the hosting cost as well.
Okay. Well, and like you mentioned a couple of the higher tiers. What are we looking at for those?
Yeah, so adding in landing pages and graphic design, that's our highest level service plan, and that's $8.99 per month.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but again, that dedicated point of contact and somebody US based, I think, is a kind of a cool selling point. Anything else people need to know about Render before contacting you guys for some more info?
Yeah, so like I said, the biggest thing for us is the relationship. And the way that we really are different in the market is we take over as your contact for everything going forward. So all of your hosting is included with us, all tickets, software and site integrations. So when you're partnering with us, we're really taking over your web presence in its entirety and not just pieces of it to piece together between a handful of different companies.
Yeah, it's like I'm sick of worrying about this stuff. I just like it's your problem now. I'm gonna outsource I'm gonna delegate my worry. I guess I don't have to stress about it anymore. I got a team. I got a guy in place for it. I think that's kind of cool.
Exactly. And one of the things that we really love is being able to offer expert advice to our clients. A lot of clients just don't have the time to go out and research the new technologies. Things change so quickly, and they can come to their webmaster, pick up the phone and just be able to call them. They have all of their contact information and say, hey, I saw this and I know nothing about it. Can you please do the research for me and come back with me? And let's see if this is a fit for me right now. And we can take over that portion and give you our opinion and work with you to make sure that that is something that fits your need, or steer you in a different direction if we see, the market trending in a different way.
Gotcha. And that's all included in the monthly subscription. You're not like counting tickets or like, checking requests off of a bucket or something?
No, we are not. You're allowed unlimited tickets and unlimited submission of those tickets. We work on tickets simultaneously. So if you have an ongoing project that you're working on, we will work on other smaller tickets while we're working on that longer term project, and not just one at a time, waiting for one to be completed before moving on to another. Another thing that we also offer is I serve as the relationship manager going forward, and I do check-in calls with our clients along the way. And I work with them to help them set new goals, and then work with our webmaster to make sure that we are completing those goals as we're working throughout the engagement.
Gotcha. Well, Laina, thanks you for joining me. I think this is an interesting service for sure. You can check out reviews of Render either on YouTube below this video or below this video on virtualassistant.com. If you've worked with them, be sure to drop in a review of your own. Help other people out with their buying decision. And Laina, thanks so much. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you so much.